Hello everybody, it's Teresa here. Today I'm going to be cutting my Wispy Fields cold process soap. It's scented with a fragrance oil from candlescience.com called Meadows. To me, this fragrance oil smells like fresh cut grass with like hints of floral in it. It's very springy, and since it's spring, it's very fitting. I intended to do a thin drop swirl, but I was sort of in a rush, and I soaped my batter before it cooled down. I usually soap at 96 degrees, and this time I soaped, it was a little over 100 degrees. So things sped up, and I can't be sure whether it was the fragrance oil or whether it was the increased temperature. But the fragrance oil did rise slightly, so it's either here or there. It's one or the other. This soap did gel completely, so I did oven process it. But usually when I oven process, it doesn't fully gel, or not. It does. It's not that it doesn't fully gel. It doesn't gel. It just hardens a little bit. So again, I can't say whether or not that's something that was caused by the fragrance oil or whether it was caused by, I didn't cut off enough there and cause myself an issue. But I don't know if that was caused by the fragrance oil or whether it was caused by the fact that I soaped a little warmer than normal. Let's try that first cut again. What did we? Could we? Should we? Yes. There we go. And it does have a funky texture in there. I don't understand when soap gels, and I don't understand the texture. Let me see if it'll focus. Can you see the speckliness in there? In the green and in the purple? I don't like that. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like to gel my soaps, because it tends to take on that, and I don't know how to combat it. So I mentioned in the making video, which will be linked probably at the top of the screen, but I mentioned in the making video that I used these not these, but soap curls on my monkey fart soap, and I mentioned that I didn't really like it because I didn't like the texture of the soap, and oddly enough, this soap has the exact same texture. So maybe it's the curse of those little things. And I've got a couple of air pockets, which I thought might happen because because it sped up, but it doesn't look bad. I don't like the speckliness, but it doesn't look bad. Where I swirled it with the spoon, it looks like it may have gotten a little too muddy. So I probably shouldn't have done that. At least not as much as I did. But you live and you learn. Still smells fantastic. And I'm not disappointed, really. I don't like the speckliness. But this soap is still close. Alright, this one's not, I think I'm gonna, well, let's see. I'm spinning it around, so I want to try to get those soap curls on the other side so that I can more easily judge where they're at. I'm cutting off the end piece on this end. And oops, and there's what that looks like. I don't know if you're able to see this appropriately. I will attach pictures as always, but what I was saying is I turned it around because I wanted to get those soap curls closer to the wire so that I could see where exactly it was cutting. And there, like I say, there are some few little air pockets. You'll see one here. There's an air pocket right there. Not the end of the world. There's the top. I love the top. The top came out fantastic. And overall, the soap is not disappointing, but I think I'm just not, well, it's not that I don't like gelled soap, but it tends to get, for me, it tends to get speckly when it gels. And I don't like when my colors are speckly. So, that one was close. This one looks really nice, and you can actually see, but it has a defect right there, and that's where once we get to this next one, you'll see that it exposed. It was so close it exposed the soap curl, but you can see it right there. That will plane off of this particular bar, or it should. Anyway. Ooh, I just hit that soap with my nail. Oh my goodness. I've got so much, I'm going to have to make this one smaller because of where the soap curls were. I'm trying to only make soap once a week right now because I don't sell. As I mentioned in the video, we are working on all the legalities of selling our soaps, or selling my soaps, but haven't got it yet. So I have so many stocked up, and just where I've been learning over the months. So I'm trying to only soap once a month. You can see where I still managed to hit that next thing, next soap curl, even though I moved over a bit. But what I was saying is I've tried to only soap once a week, so if I'm not uploading as much as I was at one point, please forgive me. It's not that I'm petering out on you. It's just simply that right now I'm just overran with soaps. So, and this one again is going to be too small because of where I placed the soap curls. I have got to find a way without, I can't write. I've seen a lot of people, they write on their mold and their silicone. I can't do that. It's just not in me to write on it. It feels like I'm brewing in it. So I've got to find another way. Maybe I need to try to make a template, or I just hit that with my nail again. Gosh, bless it. Oy vey. But I need to think about making a template or something. Because these bars are not even at all. If I were selling these, I would have to go by the weight of the smallest one, and the smallest one is about, well, I think this one's going to be the smallest one, and it's awfully small. So you see I bumped into another soap curl, but that will plane off. And this is the last one. Look at that. There's one there too. So if I were selling my soaps, this one would probably be my slice. But since I'm not selling yet, they're all my slice. are all my slices. Alright, I'm trying to get this where you can see them. But these are my Wispy Fields cold process soap. It didn't turn out quite how I imagined, but it did turn out nice. And it still smells exactly like a floral, fresh cut grass to me. So, thank everyone for watching. I hope you're having happy soaping adventures. Bye-bye!